You ready to roll? Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen across the world, here's the deal. You guys might be like, what are Mark and T.Gray on? Why are they so amped? Well, we're just excited because it's time to go. We have kicked off the year with our best event ever. We've gotten all of our stuff together. The path is laid for people to succeed. Our partnership with your diamonds has never been stronger, better, or closer. And we know that all of us as a team, as a unit, are geared up to go crazy. So it's time to stop talking about it, and it's time to get into accelerate with action. Right.
No, it's accelerate with more action.
Isn't that what I said?
That was not rehearsed.
That was not rehearsed. I've just seen the commercial like 20 times. It's like my new favorite commercial, Ibüümerang commercial.
All right, good deal.
Trademark, that's it. Isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. We want to give you guys a 90-day action plan just so you can be really focused. Step one in the 90-day action plan is always to take an honest assessment of where you are, right? It's like being in the mall. If you're in a mall that you've never been to before and you're trying to get to a store, you go and you look at the directory, and the first thing it says is you are here, right? Because if you don't know where you are, you can't get to where you're trying to go. So where are you? Now, what do we mean by where are you in Ibüümerang? Well, where are you? So let's talk about the places where people can be.
Okay. That's my cue.
Yeah.
Number one, I'm brand new and launching. If you're brand new, get with your upline diamond and get a game plan put together. Number two, I've been in the business and I want to reclaim my rank. Again, get with your upline diamond or your sponsor and get with your upline diamond and reclaim that rank. And then number three, you want to achieve a new rank. Again, get with your upline diamond or sponsor and reclaim and achieve that new rank.
You know, when you're talking about reclaiming ranks, and it makes me think about that incredible training we had a few weeks ago from our Black Diamond, Johnny Wimbry, and he made it a point to talk about rank pride or pin pride. Like when you achieve a rank, make sure that that's your new bottom, right? So we want to put a word out there from your Black Diamond, Johnny Wimbry, to all of our directors, senior directors, executive directors, sapphires, rubies, emeralds, and diamonds. If you've hit your rank and you haven't been requalifying your rank, now is the time to say, you know what? I'm fixing that, right? I'm not going to be a director in name only. I'm not going to be a sapphire in name only. I am going to make that my new bottom. That's what Johnny Wimbry said a couple of weeks ago. He embodies that. He embodies that, and he leads from the front, and he does what he says. He practices what he preaches, and he encourages you to do the very same thing. Perfect. Hey guys, some of you guys may want to put it in the chat. It's up to you. We're not going to put anybody out there, but if you believe in that, put it in the chat. I'm fixing that. I am fixing that. All right, cool.
Good stuff.
Step two, you know where you are. Now, where are you trying to go, right? It's like when you use any GPS software, what does it ask you? Where are you starting from? Typically, it says current location. And where is it that you are trying to go? So we've identified where you are in Ibüümerang. Now, what's the target?
Cool. So first, number one, pick the rank you want to be at. And again, requalify at the rank you are, and then pick the next rank up. Pick the date on when you want to be a star achiever and a superstar achiever. Okay, pick the date. Number 3, how many customers and which products and services are you getting those customers for? And it could be 5, it could be 10, it could be 100, but set a strong target. Personally enrolled, it takes 2. Pick a date, by when. And those 2, and you know what? Some people are going to pick tomorrow as the date they're going to get their first 2, right? Some people are going to pick today as they're going to get their first 2. Coming off of this call, I've heard it time and time again. Coming off of these calls, you have confidence. You have incredible confidence built because the belief is there. And if this call doesn't put the belief in you, there's nothing that's going to help you get this belief. So get those personally enrolled to today, right when you get off this call. Now, where am I now? How many personals, how many actives, and how many customers? So those are all numbers that you need to fill in there. And those are your targets. That's where you want to go.
Awesome. All right. So now here's why you want to, here's another thing that you want to do as you start to execute your 90-day game plan. Okay. You want to track things. You want to measure things, right? You want to measure, now I'm forgetting who said this as I Googled and looked up and screenshotted their quote today. But what gets measured is what gets done, right? Or the way Holton Bugg says it, you have to know the numbers to grow the numbers. So let's talk about tracking things, right? So if we go to the next one, I think we talk a little bit about a tracking tool or something like that. Setting targets with dates, right? This is part of measuring things, setting targets with dates. So that's why, as Mark went through that, he was very specific. So when you have these goals, what are the goals and what are the dates for each goal? Okay. What are the dates? What are the mile markers, right? So if you said, I want to get 20 customers, when will you have the first 5? Right? If David Hunt, Diamond David Hunt did an incredible training. So incredible. We had him do it twice. He did it on flight school, and then we had him do it on Accelerate. And he laid out a plan on how you can crush it, just even focusing on Accelerate, on Elevate and the new EX8 app, right? He gave you the numbers. It was very, very measurable. He gave you the targets. Some of you are going to be following that plan. I know that there are some who are teamed up with Diamonds, Jackie and Jayla Pippins and Darren Gibson, Rockstar Diamond, and our newest Diamond, Desi Lipova. And they have laid out a plan for you with targets to hit for customers and new enrollments and prospects to talk to and 3-way calls and all that kind of stuff. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are tracking, right? Yvette, exactly. We want to encourage you to use the SMART system, SMART, things that are specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time-based, right? Because that's how you win, okay? And we are careful to not, one of the things that we're doing with this is we're being very careful to honor our diamonds by not stepping on their toes with the plans that they are laying out for their different teams. We thought about giving you a specific plan, but we know that the Camaros and their team have given you a plan. We know that our Blue Diamonds, Cesar Munoz and Martha Ermias, have laid out a plan for their groups, right? We know that, Fabrizio and Abdi and Ami and Abiel, these guys have all laid out plans for their groups. I know that Ellen Smith is teamed up with Jackie and Jayla, and that these diamonds have laid out a plan. So whatever the plan is, what we're talking about here, it matches up with that and it honors the plan that you are supposed to follow with your diamond. Okay. So, but the key thing is they all want you to measure and keep track of your results, because if you don't track it, it's not going to happen. All right. Like Dr. Latrice said in the chat here, a target without a date is just a wish. A goal without a date is just a wish. And like our CEO says, hope is a terrible business strategy, right? Because if you don't put a date on it, you're just hoping it's going to happen. And hope, like Holton Bug says, is a terrible business strategy.
Cool. Good stuff. So this is it. What are you going to track? So your 90-day game plan activity and volume tracking form, I decides how many are you going to send out per week and per day. How many are you going to get on opportunity calls? We have opportunity calls happening every day, every day. How many opportunity meetings in person? This is what I love. I love to get face-to-face, belly to belly, as we called it when we were doing ours. We didn't have the benefit of Zoom, T.Gray, way back when. We get on a call, but we didn't have the benefit of having Zoom. So I love to do meetings in person. You get to see the person, you get to look them eye to eye, and that's the best way. How many BÜM parties are you going to host? These BÜM parties, this is what we call PBRs, private business receptions, way back when. Now they're called BÜM parties. And how many are you going to host? How many are you going to host each week? You know, we've got that flight plan calendar, and we mapped out a plan for you to get to Sapphire in 1 month. In 1 month, you can get to Sapphire. We go back and we can watch that training, but it would be booking 4 events per week, and you want 1,000 in business volume each week. Okay, so 4 BÜM parties each week will get you to Sapphire. How many one-on-ones are you going to do? How many 3-way calls are you going to do? How many samples of product are you going to give? How many boomerangs are you going to send? So how many in your pipeline, and you want to feed the pipeline? You want to fill that pipeline up. So referrals are one great way. So once you get somebody on your team, you get them to create a list of 100 people, right? And then you can get them going on their list. And then you can ask them, and you can get other people asking for referrals. 3-foot rule. 3-foot rule. I remember doing this. Dr. Latrice says she loves the 3-foot rule. It's when you go out and you're looking and you're out and about, and you say, hey, how are you doing today? And you just strike up a conversation with somebody, and you take it from there, and off it goes. And then, you know, you ask them questions. Hey, how are you doing today? Great. I'm fantastic. What is it that you do? You know, and it's called FORM: family, occupation, recreation, message. Family, occupation, recreation, message. All right, cool. So, and then social. Social is a great way. We did not have social when we were growing up in the industry. And now we've got social, we've got all these different channels, and social is a massive way that people are growing their businesses today.
Man, absolutely. And you know who I know is teaching people this? Sam and Kim Bean, right? I mean, they are, that's why they're premier diamonds for a reason, because this is what they do. They're like so strong on the fundamentals. And you know what? I know Tommy Johnson comes from this background too. This is all the kind of stuff that caused him to not only go diamond here, but he's been diamond in the past. So I know that you guys have plans that are being laid out to you by your diamonds. I know that Luis and Fernanda, they've gotten their team together and they've said, hey, here's what we're going to do. And they build their business around customers, which is really the best way, right? Because customers don't quit, right? Customers keep using the products and the services as they go and they build the business. So I want to encourage you guys to make sure that you are plugged in. They have various trackers. As a matter of fact, I think we had a tracker that we got from Tommy at one point too, didn't we? I think that we got something like that. And then I know that part of this alliance with Jackie and Jayla, Darren and Desi, well, a major part of that alliance is Trey Harris, right? So they've gotten everybody together and they have a plan for everyone. So definitely, guys, they have their different trackers, but this, if you screenshot this, you can't go wrong. You'll honor your diamonds with results.
Good stuff. All right.
So I had fun making the slide because you know how I was thinking about? I was thinking about Eric Johnson, E-Money. E-Money is the CEO,
that is
right, of our production company. And he's been in training to climb mountains. He's crazy. He's absolutely nuts, but he's serious about it. And he's done all of these things. He's done step one. He knew where he was physically. He knew where he had to go physically. He's on treadmills with backpacks filled with his gear, his actual backpack filled with his gear on the stair climber for 2 hours, right? Because he's training to actually climb the mountain. But here's the thing. The question is this: what's in the backpack? What's in your bag? Because as you go on the journey, you have to take along the things that you need in order to successfully achieve the journey. And it's the same thing if your journey is to get from ambassador to sapphire. You got to have the right stuff in your bag. If you want to go from sapphire to emerald, you have to have the right stuff in your bag. If you want to go emerald to diamond, blue diamond, black diamond, you have to have the right stuff in your bag. So what goes in the bag? Well, first, some people go in your bag.
List the 10 people that are going to support you and keep you accountable. It could be your upline. It could be your spouse, parents, mentors, kids. All of those folks are going to be there for you. And they're counting on you. They're counting on you to get it done. You can't let your family down. You can't. So, and you can't let your upline down either. Your upline diamond, your upline emerald, whoever it is, you can't let them down. So bottom line is who is in your backpack and who is your power team? So write down 10 people that are going to hold you accountable.
Now you got these 10 people in your backpack. You got to make sure you don't close it too tight, because then you'll hear them in there like, all right. But okay. Anyway, let's go to the next slide. So not only do you have these people in your backpack, you got to have some things in your backpack that you need. So what's in your backpack? Well, resources like your time. How much time is in that backpack? How much time can you devote to building your business, right? Your organization, right? Who's in there that's a part-timer? Who's in there that's a full-timer? Who's in there that's a some-timer? You shouldn't have any no-timers in there, right? Events go in your backpack. You know, being plugged into the events like flight school. And you know who the king of local and regional events are? The Schmeikow brothers, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yes, right?
Incredible. Incredible. They had an event 2 weeks before Accelerate, and they had over 200 people there. And they brought 50 people to Accelerate.
50 people from the Czech Republic to the United States. There are people in the United States, Mark, who have their whole team in the United States who didn't have 50 people at the event.
Right.
Right. So, you know, you want to plug in. So especially if you're in the Czech Republic and you have the Schmeikow brothers, Michael and Andre as your leaders, plug in. They've got those events going. All right. You know who else is making the rounds at those events and having an impact on people?
Who?
Diamond Avinash Nagama.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the Schmeikow brothers had Avinash and David Hunt come to their event, and that event got powerful.
Yeah.
Right? Just amazing.
Yeah. You know who else? You know who else had people coming from overseas? Is Desi Lipova and Darren Gibson.
Yes.
They had lots and lots of folks coming from Europe.
Yes.
They've got a big team in Europe.
So events go in the backpack, right? Opportunity calls go in the backpack? Financial resources. You're going to have to put some money into your business, right? You're going to have to buy some airline tickets. You're going to have to buy some event tickets. You're going to have to buy some flight plan calendars. You need to wear some BÜM gear, right? Be about your business. When we do Ibüümerang stuff, guess what we're wearing? BÜM gear. Come to the office, come pop in on us, and you're going to see everybody's on brand, including your CEO, Holton Bugs. He shows up in BÜM gear every day, right? So you're going to have to get some things. You're going to have a little budget to travel and all that kind of stuff. You need some products in your backpack. I know you love Elevate, and I know you're focused, and that's all you want to do. Okay. But you still need skin tech to keep yourself safe. You don't want to have all those germs on your keyboard when you're trading. So just buy yourself a bottle of skin tech each month for yourself.
Yeah.
Right. And then if you're putting in those long trading sessions, you might get a little stinky. So you need some Zen Smooths so that you don't pass out, So
you're too much, bro. Hey, I want to go back. I want to go back to the financial resources. I was asking somebody, it was, it was the guy I had on Top Gun Spotlight this past week. Can't remember his name, but he owned a gym. And I asked him, how much money did you put into this gym? He said $250,000. $250,000. And I said, what was your overhead every month? $10,000. $10,000 a month.
Wow.
Of overhead.
Wow.
And so I said, when did you break even? He said, it took me 18 months to break even. And I said, what's the cost here to get in? He said $1,000. I said, what's the cost, ongoing cost per month? He said, if you want to be a star achiever, a little over $300. A bargain.
Wow.
A bargain compared to what he was doing. Oh, Julius Burrell. That's it. Julius Burrell was on.
There you go. I was wondering why everybody was putting Julius Burrell in chat. I'm like, is he lost? Are they trying to find him? Awesome.
Yes.
He is on fire. This is the truth, Desi. He is on fire. And I'm gonna put him on, I'm giving the same pressure that we gave Tier. He is one of our next diamonds, right, Julius?
Yes. Dude, he is on a roll. He is making it happen. He is.
Mm-hmm. All right.
We good to go?
Yes, sir. Let's go on. Let's keep it popping.
That's it.
So this is it. Step 4. It's a 4-step plan. Step 4 is let's go. Let's be about it.